the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
Well, 28-year-old Kristen McComber was just enjoying a little adult content on his phone, hanging out in his patrol car there in Lake County, Florida, when apparently he crashed into another vehicle driven by a 63-year-old female motorist.
He was overcome with...
Yes, you could say that. That's one way of putting it.
Maybe use a different word.
Yeah, good call.
Uh-huh. The accident occurred 2 months ago and prompted Tristan McComber to resign from his position. He originally claimed that his patrol car had mechanical issues, but then they got the dash cam footage, and guess what they saw?
I was wondering if he was going to try to talk himself or talk his way out of that thing. It wasn't my fault.
My phone just pulled that up. I didn't do that.
Was your body cam on, sir?
Yeah.
Why is it moving around so much?
He finally had to admit what he was really doing and faced multiple violations, including lying, using his phone for inappropriate material, and not wearing a seatbelt. He didn't have a seatbelt on.
Well, Kev, that gets in the way.
It's hard to tug it when you have a seatbelt on.
I mean,
So constricted.
I'm sure he even had his pants on.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know. We're not even sure.
That has to be so humiliating. You get called into the office, and you're probably thinking, oh boy, what is this about? Do you think they know?
Oh, they told everybody. That spread like a wildfire.
And what are you thinking?
What are you thinking?
Well, 29-year-old Heather Nelson is facing multiple felony charges after allegedly assaulting an elderly woman in Brevard County over a denied $500 Christmas bonus.
What's the girl's name?
It's not our old producer, Heather Nelson. It's a different Heather Nelson.
I guess it is probably a pretty common name. And
Yeah.
our old Heather, I hope she wouldn't assault the elderly.
I don't think so.
I don't think she would.
Nelson, a trusted house cleaner, physically assaulted the 83-year-old victim, stole her checkbook, and forged checks to steal money.
Oh, damn. No, our Heather would never do that.
Now, on January 7th, she was arrested after deputies traced the stolen funds and remains in jail without bond as we speak. Oliver James is a black TikTok creator who taught himself to read and gained over 300,000 followers. He now is suing the Breakers Palm Beach for racial discrimination. He filed it on January 3rd, claiming that he was wrongfully ejected during a November 13th, 2023 incident that went viral.
Huh.
He was staying at the Breakers as a featured speaker for a Barbara Bush Foundation literacy event. And while recording himself reading on the ocean lawn, a staff member approached him about a disturbance reportedly near the pool, which he denied. He then live streamed the interaction, during which security and police escorted him off the property, citing a violation of an unpublished rule against tripods. He alleges racial profiling, and other guests engaging in similar activities were not approached, just him. Now, the Breakers is denying his allegations, claiming that he disrupted guests by speaking loudly and refusing to comply with security. A Florida commission found no unlawful practice, but he has since filed the federal lawsuit seeking these damages. And his attorney argues that there is no justification for their actions. So we shall see how that goes in a court of law. But he's taken the Breakers to court.
Dang.
A Kansas City trans woman spent $17,000 to remove 6 ribs for a slimmer waistline
I get it.
and is now planning to turn them into a crown. This is 27-year-old Emily James.
A rib crown? That's kind of awesome. You can walk around the party going, yeah, it's a crown made of my own ribs.
Wow.
I got my ribs removed yesterday. This is a trigger warning. I will be showing you them. I got them removed for cosmetic purposes. This is your trigger warning. Look away if you don't like body parts. These are my rib bones. There's 6 of them. This one's so tiny and small and petite. She's a skinny girl. They let me keep them. I was gonna give them to my best friends, but I feel like they'd be happier with mama. Plan on having someone make a crown and like incorporate my bone pieces in there and like shave them down. So if you know anybody who knows someone who can make this a reality, let me know. I've had a lot of you say really funny things like you're gonna boil them down in a crock pot and make broth.
Huh. Is this something that
Human bone broth?
Is this something that ethical surgeons do? Remove your ribs so you can have a slimmer waistline? That feels a little radical to me.
I don't know anybody who's done that.
Removing your ribs sounds extreme, Kev.
Maybe I don't know the world of medicine, but that's kind of crazy to me.
I mean, it will make you look skinnier, but at what cost? I mean, aren't your ribs there to protect organs that you don't want to... Like, if there's no rib there, they can just get to your soft parts.
Absolutely, yeah. That's why I can't imagine any ethical person who is licensed properly would do this procedure.
If you took my ribs, I'd beat it. I don't know. I could still get fat. I could still put on the weight back.
I don't think it's about weight loss or weight gain. I think it's about those ribs are there to protect injury to your organs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I'm saying cosmetically.
Oh, you'd still be fat.
I'd still fight that. I'd win.
Well, there was a special Wheel of Fortune episode where Rhea solved a puzzle and it read, "Will you marry me?" Wait a minute, what is this? Here comes her boyfriend, Robin.
And Rhea again.
Will you marry me?
Oh, nicely done.
Rhea, Susan, Matthew. Will you marry me?
She had the chance to do something so funny. No, thank you.
Turn over the letters, N-O.
That was Wheel of Fortune, you said?
Yeah, I don't know who's
talking.
Yeah, who's hosting this?
Is that like one of those Wheel of Fortune on the road?
Or in a different country, maybe? I don't know.
It didn't sound like
It said it was a
Seacrest.
special Wheel of Fortune episode.
It's not cheesy enough to be Seacrest.
Yeah, I don't know who that cat was. Very odd. And on the other foot, there was an Australian woman who claimed she was tricked into marriage. Thought it was all some kind of like little stunt for social media. What she believed because she said her partner had 17,000 Instagram followers. Well, that's enough. However, months later, her, I guess now husband, wanted her to add him as a dependent in a residency application. She's like, wait a minute. No, we just did that for social media. He's like, no, I was legit. And she went to the judge, and sure enough, there was the license and everything. She was legally married. And now a judge has ruled in her favor, and the marriage was annulled in October. But don't believe a social media star when they tell you that they're doing this just for a video. You might actually wind up really married.
I've seen this
What a trick.
I've seen this before, too, where convicted murderers will be in court and they'll have their girlfriend or whatever, and they'll take the time. Ted Bundy did this, where he married his wife because he got married right in front of the judge because I guess the judge was in front of him and legally they were married. I guess you can do that.
Did the judge know it was going to happen?
No one knew it was going to happen.
I kind of feel like the judge could shut that down.
Yeah, I don't know how that works,
Yeah.
but apparently it looked like they were legit married.
Oh, so the inmates are now running the courtroom?
He ended up getting the woman pregnant in jail, in prison.
What?
I know. I know.
We're giving prisoners too many rights.
If there's anybody who doesn't deserve to be having carnal fun, it's Ted Bundy.
It's somewhat like a serial killer.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, heads up, we've had the humpback whales off our coast, and now soon we're going to have a 13-foot great white shark named Brett.
Ooh.
They said he's heading towards the Daytona Beach area, probably for early spring break.
What, they got him on Life 360?
Yeah, they do. They're tracking that dude.
Brett the Hitman Shark, because there's a Brett the Hitman Heart.
Yeah, that's it. And finally here today, they did it! On Friday night, a new Guinness World Record was broken on the West Palm Beach waterfront. 468 people dressed as dinosaurs came and broke the previous mark of 252. How amazing is that?
Good for them.
Yep, here they are celebrating.
Hundreds of people gathered on the Great Lawn dressed as dinosaurs. Why, you may be wondering? Well, to break the Guinness World Record for the largest gathering of people dressed as dinosaurs. The city and the Cox Science Center put it together. We're told they broke the world record. 400 dinosaurs, we're told, showed up and showed out. The goal was 300.
Open the door, get on the floor.
Everybody walk that dinosaur.
Yep. Impressive stuff. Well done.
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.